We're back. Hello, we're back. Today, we're going to talk about kombucha, which is...
What's it called?
Kombucha.
Cum?
I know, we're so gross.
Boo?
Kombucha. Which I'm sure...
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
I think it's kombucha.
Kombucha?
Yeah.
What did I say?
The same thing. I just wanted you...
We're going to talk about kombucha today, which is really funny that we're even going to talk about it, because I feel like 5 years ago it was like you saw it in health food stores and you're like,
what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like, why would anybody eat a weird colored drink made out of like
that
yeast
tastes like
and
vinegar,
yeast
like sugary
and bacteria?
vinegar?
Is that what you think it tastes like? Most people do.
I think the first time I tasted it, it was like bubbly, sour, kind of sweet thing.
I think that
it grows on you.
That's what I was gonna say. I think kombucha is one of those things that totally grows on you, but what it is basically tea that's been
you drink
fermented.
It first of all.
It is by mouth. You drink it
by mouth, as opposed to
I have no
how
idea.
Else do you drink
I don't
things?
know. So, anyways, you can. What it is tea that's been fermented. They add sugar to it. They add what else? Like the little colony.
I think actually, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but they don't always add sugar. Some of it's like a natural sugar that gets created when it gets fermented, doesn't it?
Those are the ones you want to look for.
Okay.
So I was gonna say like later on that you want to find the ones that are lower in sugar. So they use probably that and like the Better For You brand ones, but I've seen ones that like their sugar is high. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a soda.
It's like a soda.
But generally, the whole idea is that it's a fermented tea.
Yes, fermented tea. So some people make it at home. I
made it at home once. Well, my brother made it. So his friend gave him a SCOBY, which is the little
colony
thing that sits at the base of the kombucha that actually ferments and eats the sugars or whatever is
like
in
that
there.
Goopy stuff that you see if you've seen it before that just
But it's not
hangs out.
actually in there. That's just like residual, I think. But the actual SCOBY, it's kind of like the mother yeast when you bake bread. It's like the little thing that just like keeps making more and more.
Because you can use that SCOBY to like make more and more kombucha.
Mm-hmm. So once you have one, you can make it forever. But then my brother let it die, and so
I didn't know
we don't have any more kombucha.
SCOBY died. How sad. Yeah. So it like makes me really sad. It just like died off.
I don't think they have feelings.
I think so.
Well, I guess everything has energy.
And that energy, when it died, like when a plant dies, like I feel like, oh, it died.
Every time you eat it.
So what it's good for is good for your gut health, which is kind of like why I started drinking it in the first place. Like I remember walking through Whole Foods in like 2000.
Yeah, what was your first time drinking it?
I heard about it that it was good for your gut. Like,
okay.
So I remember being like,
it's kind of one of those words that was in your mind.
Yes, it was like floating around, and then I was like, oh, they sell it at Whole Foods, but this was before like all the brands came out. Like it was like one or two brands that were there.
Yeah, it was like the GTs.
Yes,
GT has a monopoly.
Or they did though. I think they're good.
And I think they're the best.
I think Health Aid is like my favorite, but the most affordable one is GTS. That's good quality. Mm-hmm. Like there are some brands that
Health Aid is a little higher in sugar. I know, but I've compared them, and there's GT is the one that I prefer, and it's certain ones from GT because they have lower sugar content or lower carb content. And since I'm doing low carb for the most part, I'm looking out for those. So I know.
She's done her brand.
Health Aid is not an option. I see that when I'm like, nope, they don't have
that's my option. I need to like get more into my sugar, but
one thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time. So my first reaction to drinking it, I did get a ginger one. So I liked the flavor of ginger back then. I still like it, and I remember thinking like, okay, this is interesting. I'll still drink it, but the taste as I continued grew on me. Mm-hmm. And I like it now. I probably have like 2 to 3 times a week. I don't have it every single day, just because they are kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And I incorporate.
I see them more as a treat, like when I'm kind of like thirsty and I want something refreshing, or when I'm gonna mix it with vodka.
That's a good make like a cocktail.
I do the Gingerade from GT's and vodka, and I figure like the vodka is maybe killing some of my good bacteria.
So I'm
gonna replenish it. But I don't know if maybe once the moment that you mix the vodka and the kombucha, like maybe it kills them. I don't know.
But it still tastes.
But it makes me feel good about it, and it tastes like a Moscow Mule. I put a little
See,
bit.
I don't really drink, so that's a way to do it though. If I was gonna drink,
well, if I'm peer
probably.
pressured, I don't like to drink either, but I get peer pressured into drinking by Daniel all the time.
So it's like you have to have your cocktail version.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, fine, like, cause he'll ask me like 7 times in one sitting, like, but you're not gonna drink? Or you drink? Do you want to drink? I can just drink with me. And I'm like, why? Like, I end up hating my life.
That's why I regret it instantly. I'm like,
and then I hate him because he made me do it.
And that's not good for the relationship.
No.
So kombucha is
kombucha
saves relationships. Like, this is a prime example. How kombucha
in cocktail hour.
In cocktail hour. But
so you tried the ginger one first.
So I tried the ginger one first. That was like the first one. But remember, there wasn't a lot of flavors then.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
You can't go and get like holiday cheer and Rishi chocolate.
That's the one you love.
Yes,
from Healthy. I remember.
The Rishi chocolate is like
I never
amazing.
tried that.
I think you would like it. Look at the sugar.
I've never seen one like that.
It's new. It's like there's
Reishi chocolate.
Reishi chocolate. It's
from Healthy.
From Healthy. And I get my kombucha from. Now that I've moved back to San Diego, it's a store called Fraser Farms. They always have like the best deals on their kombucha. And then Whole Foods, but they literally have it every single supermarket now. Like Target sells
like
GTS.
before you'd only be able to find it like
at Whole Foods.
At Whole Foods.
Or like really, really weird hippie.
Now you can even find
stores.
it at some liquor stores.
I know it. I believe it. There's like every market has it.
Not the ones in the hood where I'm at, but
no, they'll get it eventually.
I'm lucky if they have like one Quest bar flavor
at the liquor store.
And I'm like, and it's like $4 for a Quest bar.
Take my soul. But anyway, so the first time it was like, this is weird, but I'm down for the benefits.
You liked it.
I liked it. I liked it enough to continue.
You know what's weird? I think when you have it for the first time, it's like one of those things, like, it's healthy and it's supposed to be good for you, so you kind of convince yourself to like it.
No, that's probably what happened, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know now.
But then you fall in love with it.
And I definitely did. During my pregnancy, I hated coffee. Like, did not like coffee, but I still was able to get the caffeine fix from some of the kombucha. It's obviously not as high as coffee, but it helped mediate that, like, weird feeling of, like, I'm not saying get pregnant and then swap your coffee for kombucha, but it was just, I drank kombucha.
You, like, replaced one habit with another one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I don't
what's
think
weird? Like, I'm thinking right now, and I can't actually remember the first time I had it, but I don't think I really started drinking it until maybe last year.
Well, that to me is just normal.
And it may be because that's when it became more available.
Everybody got it. I don't think in the beginning, like I said, like, not a lot of people.
I tried the ginger one first too. Because I was like, I think it was the one that had the less sugar, the least sugar. And there was like that one, and then there was the multigreens one from GT.
Oh, I love that one's one of my favorite, is the multigreen one. So if I was first starting out, like, drinking kombucha, I would not recommend the multigreen one, though. I think that's something you gradually get into kombucha with. And if you're...
Because it has, like, spirulina and, like,
it has, like,
all
funky,
sorts of...
funky good ingredients.
But it tastes good. I think it tastes good.
I know, I love it now.
It's one of the ones I get back because it has the least amount. It's that one.
So I'm doing something right. That one's one of my favorite from them.
And then the ginger and I think the bilberry all are kind of on the lower end.
They have such fun flavors now, like lavender and rosé and, like, just really cool, funky ones. My recommendation, if you're first starting, is probably try a few one and try different ones and, like, I mean, experiment with the type of flavors, but don't expect to love it like your first time. Like, I don't think
don't expect a soda. Just realize that it's going to be a little bit more on the tart side, and that not every flavor is going to be for you.
Some are going to be earthy. That's like the multi-green one. I think that's like earthy.
I think that's the only earthy one I've tried.
I've tried some because I like when we were on the East Coast, I would do like local kombucha hops. Like, I would find different ones.
I've had that. There's the Native Foods Cafe, which their vegan food is overpriced. It's fast. It's like fast food vegan, and it's like super expensive. And it's not that great. But they have kombucha on tap. And
that's what I would love to do, is like find different ones. But I found that, like, they're not all strong because it depends on how long they brewed for.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of the taste preference of that area or that local place. So I kind of like stuck with GTS. Kind of like a beer because I don't want to drink. It was like Daniel would go get beer, and I was like, oh, let me go find like a kombucha that I like. But you mentioned soda, and
they have like keeper soda.
They do. I felt like kombucha is a good if you're trying to kick your soda habit. It's not going to taste like a Coke or whatever people drink.
But it's carbonated, and it's mildly sweet.
Exactly. So if you're looking to like cut that, that's like one of my biggest things that I recommend, kombucha.
Yeah.
To kind of kick that. And then if you're like looking to get some healthy probiotics into your gut.